Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Midnight Hunt. After our string of one awful draft and then two great ones. See if I can continue on the current trend of great ones. Maybe draft a deck that doesn't take 3 hours to play too. Unlikely. Suspicious Stowaway is, I believe, definitely the best card here. Broodweaver has been fine when it's been played against us. Rite of Oblivion is okay sometimes. But just like a 2-mana card that can draw a bunch of cards or filter a bunch and evasive damage, how could you say no, right? I don't really know why the backside of it is green. Yes, I see they put the green color indicator on this. I guess because it would be weird for a werewolf to be blue, but it's already a werewolf when it's blue, so I don't know. Just weird. I guess this is kind of blue abilities on the front, right? The back also has blue abilities, but it's a green creature, so I don't know. Ambitious Farmhand. This one, I remember a game where I thought I was doing great, and my opponent, who had an Ambitious Farmhand, eventually clawed their way back to victory. Is this an insane card? Probably not, but it's good. Faithful Mending, I think, is good sometimes. Storm Skrillex. 5 mana, 2/4 flying. It likes instants and sorceries a lot. I mean, I do like playing red-blue. Defenestrate is pretty good. All right, let's look up how good all of this stuff is. If I had to guess before looking it up, I kind of feel like Ambitious Farmhand is the big one, right? It's just such a solid early game play. Storm Skrillex is fine, but it comes out so late. And Defenestrate, maybe second place would be my guess. Then Skrillex, then Faithful Mending. Alright, where's my thing here? Search for first Ambitious Farmhand. Rated 58th. Pretty darn good. And I said next would be Defenestrate. Rated 94th, yes. Then Skrillex, rated 120th. Okay, so far so good. Faithful Mending, rated 172nd. Yes, so I got those all in the same order that the draft guide says, which is nice. Anyway, I think we take the Farmhand here. There's no need to commit to blue or anything. And this is the best card. Beloved Beggar, I think, is okay. Contortionist Troop is okay. It's got to be the Defenestrate, right? Until we see some evidence that a color is open. The fact that we've gotten Defenestrate passed several times is evidence black might be open. The Contortionist Troop and Beggar are not better than that, right? Contortionist Troop is pretty good. But not really any better than Defenestrate. The rates are about the same. And I've seen more evidence that we should be in black than evidence that we should be in green for sure. You gonna make me take Sacred Fire? These are some pretty good green cards at the end here. I mean, Gavany Silversmith is pretty good at getting Coven, right? I didn't end up drafting. Oh, no, this does care about Coven. Yeah. I don't think Winterthorn Blessing is very good. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. I think Sacred Fire is the best card here. By a mile. But well, not a mile. Gavany Silversmith is fine as well, it says. How's Burn the Accursed? Fine. I'm reluctant to take a red-white card here, but I'm not like really seeing strong signals in blue or black either, so maybe red-white is a fine place to be. Like, I don't know, I could take Gavany Silversmith, which is less color committal and not that much worse, and it works better with the white card we already have. Yeah, I think we should do that. Cathar Commando is okay. None of this is really telling me anything. I'm happy to just take an Evolving Wilds. Soul Guide Griff. 5 mana, 3/4 flyer. Candle Grove Witch. I mean, none of this is telling me great stories, but it looks like maybe white is the place to be, and not blue. So I haven't figured out the second color. Maybe white-green? Since we're getting all this Coven stuff. I wonder, what does it think of Soul Guide Griff versus Candle, whatever? Soul Guide Griff versus, what's the Witch? Yeah, it says Witch is a little better. Neither one's amazing. Flare of Faith? I mean, that should be pretty good in this deck, but what about the Farmer? Oops, Farmer's this one. I mean, we don't really have a second color yet. We could take a stab at green. The fact that Eccentric Farmer is still here, pick 7, is a little surprising. And, I mean, Flare of Faith is fine, but I'm not in love with it. Yeah, let's try to stay open to green here. Because that's the color, like, the white cards that we have so far want to be paired with green. I haven't seen any particular evidence that anything in particular is good right now. Is open. Jack-o'-lantern? Silver Bolt? I think those are the way to go. None of the colored stuff here is really that great. Like Jack-o'-lantern would help a little if I were planning to splash any of the stuff I have now, but I'm not. So I think just Silver Bolt, removing a creature, is probably better than removing a card from... I don't know. Cards in graveyards are pretty good. Okay, I'll take the Silver Bolt, though. Sea Zombie wheeled all the way around. Hedgewitch's Mask is just not very good, I think. Yeah. I'll take the Sea Zombie over Snarling Wolf. Maybe tip a little more towards black. I don't really want any of this blue stuff. Storm Skrillex wheeled. Which is a little surprising given how little good red-blue stuff has been available. What did the red-blue player take when they got... Or I don't know. Maybe there's someone playing blue and someone playing red, but not anyone playing red-blue. Sure. Timberland Guide, I think, is a lovely card for the deck. Ugh. Okay. I think Dawnheart Rejuvenator is a decent card to add here. Alright, we're getting some hints. Maybe we should be in green. Finally, some ideas. What are you? Oh, Slaughter Specialist is so good. Yeah. Rated 71st. Not as good as I thought, but still quite good. Could we run this? Probably. We have a Rejuvenator, an Evolving Wilds, and... I guess I didn't take the Jack-o'-lantern. Contortionist Troop would also be pretty good. Probably better. Like, it is not as good a card, but it's not a lot worse as a first pick, and it fits a lot better into this deck, right? Benefits from Coven, it helps you get Coven. Gavany Silversmith, I think, would also be a totally fine pick, but I want to discourage green, I think. I don't know. I don't really want to encourage white either, I suppose. Take the Contortionist. Bloodline Culling. No, thank you. Unnatural Moonrise. Absolutely not. What is this garbage? Probably just take the Candle Trap. I think that's fine. Path to the Festival and Timberland Guide are also not horrible, but Candle Trap is very, very nice and, you know, flexible, I guess is an okay word for it. It's not hard to get value out of it. Let's say that. An Ambitious Farmhand is amazing. Lunarch Veteran would also be pretty good, but I'll take the Farmhand. I mean, right? What do you think of Farmhand? I know you like that. And the Veteran, also quite good. They're pretty close together, but we're not a Disturbed deck. We're a Coven deck, so take the Coven card. No Dreadhounds for me, thanks. Clarion Cathars? I mean, I don't think we actually care that much about creature tokens, right? It would be funny to, like, splash the Siege Zombie if we take Clarion Cathars, I guess. I don't know that that would be good. Probably not. I mean, I can just take the Cavalry. I think they're fine. Oh, I thought this was Cathar's Call. The enchantment that makes one of these tokens every turn, not the one that you play it and get a 3/3 as well as the 1/1. Do I want this? I mean, it's fine. Helps a lot with Coven, obviously. It gives you a 3 and a 1. You just need like a 2 or a 0 or something bigger. Versus like taking a bit more of a heavy hitter. I think this is as likely as anything to help with Coven, honestly. And it's a better body. Turn the Earth? No thanks. Gavany Trapper should be great. Search Party Captain is okay. I don't really want to have to attack with stuff, and this is just so annoying to deal with. Celestis Sanctifier, I mean, we don't have a lot of graveyard interaction, but it is still an okay creature that, like, scries you a bit. Nothing else here is any good at all. Sungold Barrage, I don't think is very good. What about Stuffed Bear? I mean, I don't think I've ever been happy to see this card, but 4/4 is kind of a cool number for Coven purposes. I don't want anything else. Okay, I'll take a Stuffed Bear. Candlegrove Witch looks great. Nothing else really appeals. Flare of Faith is fine. There's the Flare of Faith we were talking about. So I don't have that much green, right? It's more of a white deck. We're pretty close. Ah, what the hell? Get out of here. I don't want to change my card sleeve. Well, we could take another Siege Zombie, or we could take a Path to the Festival. Neither one of them is that good, I think. But either one of them could be run, perhaps. We don't really have a way to make a lot of tokens, so I don't think the Siege Zombie is really that good. Neither is this. But I mean, it's 3 mana for ramp that might scry, and it has flashback. It's not awful. Maybe I just take another Defenestrate instead. And say that might be a better splash than Siege Zombie. I think that's true, actually. Siege Zombie isn't doing much here. Let's just take this and sideboard it. Silver Bolt. Do I already have one of those? I do. I don't think I want another. A lot of Blade Brands going around, huh? What is this? Jadar. 2 mana 1/1 that makes a 2/2 zombie every turn. It is pretty good, I think. Mystic Skull, I think, is awful. Well, wait a minute. It's a mana rock for... No, it's not. It's fixing for 2. And then you can pay 5 more to have all the fixing you want and also a 5/6 creature. I don't think that's very good, right? Correct. Just a Candlegrove Witch again would be fine. What's with Morning Patrol? It's 2/3 Vigilance that disturbs into a 2/1 Flying Vigilance. Fine. Could this be a deck for Bramble Armor? I don't think so. It would help setting up Coven or something, but not that much. Just give me another Witch, I think. Unless am I supposed to splash for Jadar? He's pretty good, but he doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I don't have reasons I want my creatures to die, which is the main reason this would be useful. As soon as they play a single 2/3, or 0/3 for that matter, this card does nothing. So yeah, I think Candlegrove Witch is better. Number 3 of those. Audric's Outrider? Now that I'm pretty into, I think. Although, I mean, I don't have that many things that die. Maybe I take the Lunarch Veteran instead. Right? Like I don't have. If I'd taken Jadar, maybe, but I didn't. I mean, both of these benefit from creatures dying, but this one I think more so. It's a 4 mana 2/4 versus a 1 mana 1/1. What does my curve need more? Probably a 4 mana card. Okay. Sun Gold Barrage, still don't like it. Pestilent Wolf. Probably just don't run that. Willowgeist. A 1-mana 1/1 trample? When cards leave your graveyard, put a counter on it. Well, that, like, I don't have any cards that do that, right? I mean, I guess I have the Eccentric Farmer. Anything else? Nope. Burly Breaker. 5-mana 6/5 ward that turns into an 8/7 ward. I mean, that is something. I think it's that. Oh, Duel for Dominance. I was going to say it's that or Evolving Wilds, but no. Duel for Dominance is what I want, right? Removal. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Burly Breaker. It is very good stats. Ritual Guardian. Gain lifelink? Probably better than anything else here. Blessed Defiance. 1-mana instant. Gets +2/+0 and gains lifelink. If it dies, make a flyer. Don't really want any of this. I guess Bramble Armor would be better than anything else, right? Like, there's no way I want Blessed Defiance. Do I already have a Bramble Armor? I do now, obviously. Sprout. Just another Duel for Dominance, I think. I don't have a ton of huge creatures, but this is still fine even on mid-sized creatures. There's got to be something I want to cut for Dawnhart Rejuvenator in here somewhere. I'm not that excited about the Silver Bolt, honestly. How's my curve? Maybe I should be running 16 lands. Lowish. And I do have Farmer and 1 Rejuvenator to help me get more mana. But, like, Rejuvenator ramps you for stuff that's expensive, and I don't really have any of that. Like, it could help me pay for Bear every turn. It could help me make a big Contortionist troop, but it doesn't really help me hit any of my curve plays. I suppose I could cut the Defenestrates, but I think I have enough color fixing that they should be pretty good. Anyway, this is obviously the only card here. I just don't know what I'm cutting for it, or if I'm cutting nothing for it. Huh. Looks like we ran out of all the white-green cards here at the end. Okay, Flare of Faith is fine. So I still think like 1 swamp is plenty, even for 2 Defenestrates. More white than green, not by a ton, but by some. How many of my creatures are humans? 100% of them. Okay, so Flare of Faith is pretty good then. Maybe we probably don't need the Rejuvenator. Maybe 1 is okay. Kind of to activate the 2 Defenestrates. I still think Stuffed Bear is okay. Audric's Outrider, I mean, it doesn't have... It doesn't do much. You have to say that for it. Maybe I cut the Outrider and look at this as a pretty aggressive deck. We establish tempo and swing at them with like witches and that have been buffed by Timberland Guide and maybe our 2 mana 3/3s. Although really they're not. They're like 5 mana 3/3s with lifelink. But you can play them over 2 turns, which is important. So you could well, you can't transform this on turn 3. Unless there were like a 1 mana creature that ramped and also had 2 power. I don't think that exists. Even then, I don't think you could. Anyways, you can't play this till like at least turn 4, but maybe turn 4. Sorry, you can play it on 2. You can't flip it till 4. We could toss out the Stuffed Bear. I wound up with plenty of 2-drops. But I think a 4/4 is kind of cool. Maybe since I just have the 1 Swamp, 1 Evolving Wilds, and 1 Dawnheart Rejuvenator, it's a little much to run 2 Defenestrates, and I can just run 1. Like that. I could cut a land, I guess. But I don't have a bunch of cards I want to put back in. I guess the Celestis Sanctifier is something. If I were going to put something back in, I think it would be the Defenestrate, but that's kind of hard to support. What is there in other colors that is there anything I forgot about? There's the Suspicious Stowaway, I guess, but that's really hard to squeeze in. I really think I should be running fewer lands somehow. Yeah, 17 is too much for this deck. And most of my green doesn't really need to be played that early. It's basically just Timberland Guide, so maybe I cut a forest? Put the other Defenestrate back. Okay. In that case, I probably should run 2 Swamps. I only have the 1 Dawnheart Rejuvenator otherwise to cast it. Cast them plus the Evolving Wilds. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not in love with this deck by any means. Why are you claiming I'm running blue? Is it because I have blue in my sideboard? I guess. Up against Ziggy. I was looking at this deck, at this hand. I was like, "What the hell? What is a swamp doing in my hand?" Did I like forget what deck I'm playing? But no, that's right. We do have a swamp. Kind of awkward to not have any forests. But I'll keep it. I don't know. I have Defenestrate. I might Candle Trap something for tempo. Both swamps? Really? Okay. Well, one forest in this hand is pretty good, but, you know, it's kind of the thing Magic players have to say a lot when they're, like, crying themselves to sleep. Creature and get defenestrated? No. Forest! We play this and put the counter on itself, right? There's no reason not to do that. Opponent's also 3-color. White, blue, green. Outrider. We need to kill that, right? Candle Trap is not really enough. If they block, I'm thrilled, but surely they won't, right? Okay. Now I have Defenestrate available for a creature that's more difficult to remove somehow. Oh, like whatever they play on this turn, I can still Defenestrate, importantly. Unless it can fly, obviously. Very curious block. They must... I mean, that's a big bluff to call. To think I'm attacking with... I don't know. It's fine. They're figuring, okay, whatever. Their creature pays for my combat, or trades with my combat trick. Perfectly good Defenestrate. I'm sure they weren't fooled into thinking that they could just kill my 2/2 for free when I attack. They said, oh, okay, we'll trade for his combat trick then. Well, so far the claim to be fairly high tempo is what this game looks like, except I had a really slow start. It's just opponents was even slower. Candle Trap doesn't help with that, right? It's only on creatures? Okay. Ugh. I'm not Candle Trapping a 1/1. Where are all my creatures, though? I've drawn so many lands. I even cut a land, remember? We're running 16? 8 lands out of 13 cards? That seems pretty rough. It's not like I've tutored for any of them. Okay. Well... creature is not doing anything, and it's not activating Coven for me either. I guess I just trade it away to reduce the damage. I really don't want to Candle Trap the 2/3. Because they're so close to playing a real creature, right? Got a lot of mana, several cards. I think I have to wait on that. they just draw this? If they had it in hand last turn, it's kind of weird to have attacked with the 2/2s. I mean, what the hell am I supposed to do? 9 lands and 15 cards. I mean, I think I just, like... give up, right? There's no coming back from this. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Tough when you don't get to play anything, right? That's magic, baby, as they say. Still, I don't think that result is indicative of what the deck is going to do on average. Maybe it loses on average, but it doesn't lose like that on average. Oh, that's right. The Gavany Trapper is also a 0-power creature for Coven reasons. That's kind of nice. Up against Lockfang. Alright, this is more like it. This is a hand. Holy cow. I mean, it's a little awkward that everything costs exactly 2. It's like, when do you play stuff? Also, where do I put the counters? I mean, I want a 3, a 2, and a 1 somehow, right? It would be nice if the Witch were a 3, but it would also be nice if the Farmhand were a 3. Oh, the Farmhand can't be a 3, but it can be a 2. So next turn, Farmhand the Witch. Turn after, sorry. Guide the Witch. Turn after that, Guide a... No third land? That's unlucky. Guide the Farmhand. Okay, well, I would say this is looking pretty good for us then. Actually, if they had used, like, Play with Fire in response to me trying to put a counter here, that would have been devastating. Should have maybe considered... But, like, what else was I supposed to do? I could have played the Farmhand, I guess. So this lets me search up a plains, right? Yeah. So by playing in that order, I don't have to show them anything that's in my deck. This I can pretty much ignore. Attack me with it if you want. Not ignore, because I can't attack into it very safely. I don't think I really need to play the Rejuvenator. I'd rather just flip the Farmhand. Ooh. Okay. Oh, it has Vigilance, but not Reach. I see. Another farmhand, huh? Oh, I should have played this first, of course, and then not revealed that I have a plains in hand. Planning to flip this one and then just block with everything if they attack. It does lose me Coven? Well, not really. Because they'll have to leave a 1-1 alive. I'll still have a 3, a 1, and a 4, hopefully. And this will make it 2, so... That's fine. What the heck? This is an instant. Why are you playing this now? Okay. You really should have waited to trick me, I feel like. Which one of these am I more likely to want to flip right now? I mean, I guess probably both, but... Oh... okay, I just need to live for another turn, right? Because this is my black source. I think we're still in the lead here. They have a lot of spells, though. They've been stuck on lands for a while, and so these must all be spells. Whereas I pretty much just have my board. What? Doesn't it say exile up to 1? Yeah? What are you doing? I don't think there's any reasons in this format that, like, you would care that much about your opponent. Why did this thing get bigger? Oh, because it's because of what it is. That you would care, like, that it would be bad to have cards in your graveyard. I guess there are a few. Like the adversary that exiles stuff, you might not want it there for... Or not adversary, but whatever stuff it is. You might not want it there because then your opponent could exile it and get a benefit. Some such cards exist. I don't have to defenestrate, right? I can make this a 5/5 and then have them fight? Not in that order, though. How much? Wait, this is lethal, right? By 1 billion? I didn't even have to kill their thing, I guess. It was lethal anyway. Well... yeah, they couldn't have... Just blocking for 6 wouldn't have done anything. Huh. What happened over there? I guess they just only had one creature and they committed to it a lot. and it was doing okay but not great, and then it died. Plus, you know, give yourself some credit. We started off with a decent Coven start, right? Bunch of 2-drops into, like, doing annoying shit 2-drops aren't supposed to be able to do. Like becoming 3/3 flyers. I didn't end up using it. Did not end up using the defenestrate. Even though, like, it was great. I do something even better. It's Pocho. Paco? P0 Chizero? Probably not. This hand is okay even if I don't get a forest, but it would be a lot better with a forest. A 3rd land is the main thing we want. Well, okay, 3 lands doesn't help. 4 would help. A forest is what we really want. This one, right? Okay. Land. We got it. I mean, not the land I wanted, but I'll take anything I can get, I think. If they want to trade these, I think that would be bad. I don't want to allow that. Often I'm like, yeah, sure. Oh, I forgot. I get to draw a plains. Often I'm like, yeah, sea zombies are pretty scary, but I want this creature to be scary. Huh. If I play the Gavany Silversmith next turn, I think I actually don't put a counter on anything. I don't put 2 counters down, because having Coven is more important. Right? Well, maybe I just play the bear first. Because this comes down as a 2/3, right? I put a counter here. I have a 3, a 1, and a 2. If I put a counter on the 1, I have 2 2s and no 1s. If I put a counter on the 2, I have 2 3s and no 2s. I think just making a bear is actually kind of cool. To discourage all their attacking. Although this thing I hate. Like I could activate this to fly over them, but then they just pound me. So I think I have to hold this back as a blocker. Hold all of these as blockers, actually. To discourage them from activating the, like, deal. The problem is they're going to still get the sea zombie to go off. But no, that's only at their end step. They would have to tap out to do that. Which I think would be okay. Okay. There's a Coven activator if I want it. And I think I do. Right? No bear attacks. We're still saving that as a blocker. It's pretty tough for them to make me lose life, I think, at the moment. On their turn. I mean, they can tap out, but are they happy about that? Okay, I guess so. Oh my god, that would have been a blunder. So we're looking for defenestrate. Duel for dominance would also be good enough. So just a forest, basically. Oh, so sick. Because now I can make the bear a creature, duel with that thing, and smash face. Startle would be pretty bad. Okay. I mean, we clearly go to combat here. And I'm pretty sure we attack with a few of these things, the flyer and the lifelinker. This isn't really blocking anything, so it can attack. The bear I want available as a 4/4 next turn, I think. I don't want it to be tapped. But obviously great result for them on having the startle right when I made it useful. I guess I could have waited until I could Gavany Silversmith the bear as well, but that's crazy talk, right? That's just being afraid of shadows. I don't know. Then they might respond by killing the bear and I look even stupider. Not on that turn, but on whatever later turn I end up doing it, they could have the mana for Defenestrate open. If I get a chance to Silversmith, I would... Well, I was going to say put it on the lifelinker. But actually, this guy's going to be just as big, right? And also a lifelinker? Anyway, and the other one obviously goes on the flyer. They can get, yeah, good counter on this thing, no problem there. Although it costs them a lot of defenders to do this. So this is 6 mana, it could be 7. That's enough to Silversmith plus this guy, but this guy, like, flipping him doesn't even do anything, right? I could play these two. I don't know what a 2/3 accomplishes. I could animate the bear and put a counter on it. I could not then threaten to block with the bear next turn, so they would get to make a pretty big swing. Well, a forest is fine. I guess Silversmith on itself and the witch is alright. No, I kind of want it to be this one, right? But then I only have 2s and 3s. Whoops. Oh, yeah. This doesn't work. This Gavany Silversmith is going to ruin Coven for me, isn't it? Huh. I have to put it here. I guess I should have animated the bear. Or played this first. Oh, I could have put it here and then... okay. And then playing this would give me Coven back. Yeah, big mistake there. Still, we seem to be, like, kind of close to killing them? Oh. Defenestrate or something? Because this is my win condition, this one witch. Eaten alive. Okay. They didn't want to pay. They wanted to sack a zombie token. Interesting. And they didn't even bother tapping it with Siege Zombie first, for some reason. Really? Wow. That just makes Defenestrate insanely good. There is one left. What did I use the other one on? Nothing. Oh, it got milled. I see. Seven mana. So I can still activate this easily. Although it's not clear why. Attacking with the bear does nothing. Attacking with everything does nothing. Attacking with anything does nothing. Nine lands out of 18 cards? That's not so unusual. Can't complain too much about it, even though it is a little bit on the unlucky side. And this is just devastating. Opponent has so many cards now. They actually get to Vivisect an Occultist? That's pretty amazing. And they're still not willing to use the Siege Zombie on their turn for some reason. I'll grab a forest here. This is some sick joke? We're gonna have to find like an answer for this very soon. It might even be too late. Okay. They're still not putting counters on that thing. That's very frightened play. Ah, this is frustrated play. What the hell? Now, I see 11 lands, right? But 12. But one of them I didn't really draw. I got it off of Evolving Wild. So it's like 11 lands out of 20 cards. Rather than 12 out of 21. I don't have a way to break the siege anymore, I think. No, I mean, you know, drawing a flyer is still... No, actually, they're pretty close to just attacking with all and killing me, right? So a flyer does not win. Plus, even if they don't get that, like, I'm on a very short timer. Okay, there's defenestrate for this thing. Because it's making the zombies, or the humans, and also is their big blocker. If they counter it, I lose, but if I don't play this, I also lose. Also, if they don't counter it, I probably lose. But at least this way I have some play. I'm not sure about tapping all those blockers. I guess they still have 4. But, like, do I not just swing here? I haven't done the math. Maybe this gives them lethal against me in return, but I think we need to trim down their supply of tokens a bit. That bear is huge. Yeah, I guess we are dead, right? Well... I don't want to do the math. Oh, corpse combo. Whoa, nice. That'll be GG. I don't have any blockers and they have a giant zombie. Anyway, we were losing that game for a long time. It's not a big surprise to eventually lose it. Okay, we have be something. Be something I choose to interpret this as instead of the obvious BSU Magic the Gathering. Oh, this is a great hand. I'll grab a plains, play a witch. Yeah, sure. Not a surprise. Could have been Secrets of the Key, though. Some blue 1 mana instant was clearly in the offing here. I don't know if I really want to attack here. Because I don't want to trade. But I don't want to use this up either. I think that's better to protect my creatures than to play aggressively. Well, I don't know. I could try to get in 2 damage, and then if they don't block, I could use this, but... Yeah, actually, I don't know. Let's go for that. Fine. I hate sea zombies. Get out of my face. The Celestus? That's a card. And I make it night for them. What an idiot, right? Still, they play a creature, I shoot it, I play this 5/5, all I have to do is draw something relevant, and we have some pretty sick Coven stuff going on. Oh man, really? So much for killing it. I could kill one of the 2/2s, but that's obviously no good. Whoa. Okay, going 0-3, guys. See you later. Would have welcomed this last turn. Doesn't get me any closer to Coven, but it is just a nice creature to have. No, really? Okay, no blocks. I don't trust this. Yeah, I guess they were just like... I don't know. It passed so fast for them, I think they didn't have any instants, and this was just like a free roll attack for them. I could have had something, but I guess they were willing to trade with whatever that thing was. I guess just shoot the Organ Hoarder. It's not incredible or anything. thing going on here. I'm actually gonna have to step away for a moment to take a quick break. Be right back. I forgot that the way to save yourself timeouts is to put the stop in their turn, not yours. Whoops. Anyway, it does look like we're pretty screwed here. Maybe I got him to forget the game was happening and we win by timeout. Seems unlikely. I mean, the bear is not bad, since I'm drawing nothing but lands every game. What's this, 15 cards, 8 lands? I've drawn over half lands every game, and I'm running only 16. It seems rather unfair. I know it's all just chance, but... Oh, I have a stop here, right. Why is it asking me if I really want to leave my end step? I mean, top is still pretty good, right? It's a pretty good card to draw. Yeah, I see. I'm not going to be able to block. Because when I animate the bear, they're going to tap it. But I want to make them actually tap their creatures, right? That's a real cost. Whereas for me, animating the bear is free. And we don't attack with the 2/2. My life total matters more, and I want a lot of creatures I can block with. Well, I don't know. I think these two are enough for this turn, at least. Oh, it's not going to come up. Sea Zombie, Eaten Alive, Organ Hoarder. Oh, this is awful. Okay, well... At least keeping the Witch back stops them from attacking with the Scab Wrangler itself. Because they're going to want to tap down the bear. Oh no, they have enough creatures that they can tap twice? But I guess it's not enough to tap twice and still attack with the Scab Wranglers. They need to play another creature if they want to attack with that. This is just awful, though. Really? What's that about? Don't you lose the Scab Wrangler now? Actually, wait a minute. Shouldn't you just, like, attack with everything, maybe? Maybe not. It seems like you'd be getting a lot of damage in if these zombies were attacking instead of just turning off the bear. Yeah, sure. Alright, well, there's no coming back from this, so I guess we are, as predicted, going 0-3. I mean, it must be said the deck doesn't really have any incredible bombs either. So, I don't know. We were trying to win on tempo and we didn't get any ever. Final count, I've drawn 16 cards, 8 lands. So we broke even, hit the average. Not even gonna let it attack. That makes sense actually. This is free for them. It taps the bears, they don't have to tap it next turn, but I just thought they might let me get one attack in. Oh well. Well, you know, I get to go to bed early, I guess. That's one benefit of playing this draft. I did ask for one that doesn't take 3 hours. I guess that's what I won! I won a game? When did that happen? Oh, was it like game 1? When I said, oh yeah, we made 2 drops and then they did shit 2 drops aren't supposed to be able to do? Like making 3/3 flyers? That did happen. I forgot about that. Well, I don't know, man. Like, what? Was I supposed to run even fewer lands? I don't think so. I don't think this deck is that light. No. Run fewer spells, more creatures? I guess. I didn't have that many other creatures offered. Like I could run the Celestis Sanctifier or something. Does not seem very good. Another Rejuvenator seems like kind of a silly reason to cut a land. I don't know. I think we were just supposed to draw more of like this immense swarm of 2 drops and get to actually curve out like more than one game. Oh well. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.